Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Commodores' offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason, and I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do.
You're racing down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Vanderbilt. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Byrne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Stanford's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense, but he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. That's caught. It's Green. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible.
And into the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, let's talk for a minute about FanDuel. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these...
Converts on fourth down, still going. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Touchdown Doors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you.
Quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, good, no. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down. There he goes. off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Takes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking for the score. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. The throw. Fakes to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and 1.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Got a man. It's clear. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He's got his man across the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Stanford! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Snagged out of the air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the 1st down like they did right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Vandy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Makes the grab down the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it first and 10 in the red zone. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Flips it out to the back. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Commodores will try to move the chains on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Running it to the right. Across the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Still looking on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Doors! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, deliver the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This
breaks into the open. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Hits the accelerator to the right. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosion.
Turning it on!
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll leave it with the lone back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Offense in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these.
There he goes. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Gonna look downfield again. Big fella moving. Into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're working that left side. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Blair. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Green. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stanford quickly to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
And the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Morris. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They've got the screen set up. He's going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic fail.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And
he'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's what
breaks into the open. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
49.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season.